Hi, I'm Peyton Paquette, the host of the Peyton Paquette Show, and this is my new show, The Inter, where I interview people who will. Today I have Taylor Paquette with me, and I will be asking her 20 questions off of her iPhone. Okay, Taylor, why doesn't McDonald's sell hot dogs?
Because McWiener sounds a little inappropriate.
Are eyebrows considered facial hair?
I would say so, but I mean, for the most part, I feel like you should have two on your face, and the whole one thing is not attractive.
At a movie theater, which armrest is yours?
All of them.
If an ambulance is on its way to save someone and it runs someone over, does it stop to help them?
I mean, I would hope so, or at least call 911 for another ambulance, because that'd be pretty bad of them not to.
Do vegetarians eat animal crackers?
I would say so. I mean, depends on what ones they like, you know. There's the zebras and the lions. Hopefully there's no cows, because I know a lot of vegetarians don't like beef.
Why are there no bee batteries?
Because batteries don't come that big, and the bigger you go, the bigger the size.
If a jogger runs at the speed of sound, can he still hear his iPod?
Probably not. I mean, I don't know. I don't run very fast, so I wouldn't know. But I feel like the runner would not be able to hear his music, which would be bad, because then he could hear himself breathing and realize that he's dying.
If man evolved from monkeys, how come we still have monkeys?
I don't know, because monkeys are cute.
How do you handcuff a one-armed person?
To the cop car.
When does it stop being partly cloudy and start being partly sunny?
Well, those are the same thing, so, I mean, if it's partly cloudy, then it's partly sunny, too.
If a kid refuses to sleep during nap time, are they guilty of resisting arrest?
I guess so. I mean, they're refusing to rest, so maybe you should handcuff them to the crib, and maybe they'll fall asleep.
If you are bald, what hair color do they put on your driver's license?
Shiny.
If God sneezes, what should you say?
Taylor bless you.
Is it still illegal to park next to a fire hydrant even if your car is on fire?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Is it still illegal to park next to a fire hydrant even if your car is on fire?
I feel like it wouldn't be illegal then, because, you know, the whole point of the fire hydrant is to, like, put out fires, and your car is on fire. And I don't understand why you're driving the car when your car's on fire, so that's kind of weird, but...
Okay. If a bunch of cats jump on top of each other, is it still called a dog pile?
No, at that point it's called a pussy pile.
Oh.
If a baby's leg pops out at 11:59 p.m., but his head doesn't come out until 12:01, which day was he born on?
He would be born on whatever day the 12:01 is, because it's after you take your first breath.
Do Jewish vampires still avoid crosses?
I wouldn't really know, because I don't really know much about Jews, and I don't really know much about vampires. So, unless we count the whatever movie that is, Twilight.
If a mime is arrested, do they tell him he has a right to talk?
Sure. I mean, I guess it would be a really cool thing if he talked. I mean, He'd be awful at his job if he talked, but he could talk.
In the song Yankee Doodle, is he calling the horse or the feather macaroni?
The feather.
Is there a time limit on fortune cookie predictions?
I'm gonna say probably a week is a good one. Because if your week's going shitty and then you get then you get a good fortune cookie, I'd say the next week would be good.
If vampires can't see their reflections, why is their hair always neat?
Because the prettiest people are able to look pretty without needing a mirror. Like, wah.
Since bread is square, then why is sandwich meat round?
That's a good question. I would say because you need all shapes to make a sandwich.
Do they have the word dictionary in dictionary?
Probably. I mean, I don't use the dictionary. I just kind of go for it, but I assume.
Why is that everyone driving faster than you is considered an idiot and everyone driving slower than you is a moron?
Because I'm, like, really good at driving. Just ask all the cops that have pulled me over in the past. They think I'm really good, so that's why everyone else on the road is stupid.
Have you been pulled over?
Yes, I have.
How many times?
7.
How old are you?
19.
Your mom must be proud. Why is it that... Oh, I already read that question. Can you daydream at night?
No. I don't think so at all.
Why do they call the little candy bars fun sizes? Wouldn't it be more fun to eat a big one?
Well, I think it's kind of like when it comes to, like, short people, they're like, oh, they made me fun size. So they're trying to, like, be that with the candy bar. I mean, I always go for the king size bar because you don't get a figure like this by eating the fun size stuff that they have out there, so.
What is Satan's last name?
I have no idea. Satan, I don't know. I feel like he's one of those people, like, you know how there's just Batman? I think he's just Satan.
What is a picture of 1,000 words worth?
$1,000.
Why does quicksand work slowly?
Because it likes to torture you. So, like, the longer you're in it, the more torture it does to you.
Can crop circles be square?
No.
If ghosts can walk through walls and guide downstairs, why don't they fall through the floor?
I feel like you can't fall through the floor. I feel like you can, like, hover through it, but you can't fall because ghost doesn't have any weight to it.
Is it legal to travel down a road in reverse as long as you're following the direction of the traffic?
Well, we live in Vermont, so, like, I feel like really anything you do is legal, considering the fact that we have tractors on the road every couple, and I mean bikers too. I mean, I've had a lot of biker accidents lately, so I feel like you can pretty much do anything in Vermont.
Why doesn't the fattest man in the world become a hockey goalie?
Because I feel like the skates would kind of give out on him a little bit, or he'd have to just, like, lay there in front of it.
Why is vanilla ice cream white when vanilla extract is brown?
Because if vanilla ice cream was brown, then it would look like chocolate, or it would look like poop, and nobody wants to eat anything that looks like poop.
Chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate ice cream, like, doesn't really look like poop, but I feel like vanilla ice cream, if it was brown, would look like poop.
Can animals commit suicide?
Yeah, I mean, look at all the animals that tried to cross the road. I mean, take our dog, for example. She tried, and she did not succeed. She's still kicking.
Can you buy an entire chess set in a pawn shop?
I feel like a couple pieces would be missing because, I mean, it is a pawn shop. Unless it was on Pawn Stars, then you'd have to give them the whole set.
Why do people think that swaying their arm back and forth would change the direction of a bowling ball?
Like when you throw it and then you, like, swing your arms?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like when you, like, play a game, like when you're playing pool and you, like, pretend to blow on the ball to make it go anywhere even though you know that blowing on the ball is really nothing.
Okay, last question. What do you do when you see an endangered animal that is eating an endangered plant?
It depends on what kind of animal it is, because if it's an animal that could hurt me, I'd probably do nothing, but, like, if it was something that was, like, cute, I'd probably go up to it and, like, pet it or something.
Okay, here's a bonus question. If glass blowers inhale, do they get a pain in the stomach?
I don't like that question. Give me a different one.
Okay. Is it rude for a deaf person to talk or sign with their mouth full of food?
Well, deaf people, normally they can't really talk that well, so, like, I feel like they shouldn't talk, but I feel like they can sign.
Okay, that was the last question. Okay, here's a bonus question for Taylor. I heard you got a new pair of sandals. How are they? Slippers.
These are my good slippers, and they were $10 at Old Navy. Thank you. Goodbye.
That's why you should buy at Old Navy, where they have cheap prices
And great brands.